Hey, I think we're live now. Hey, hello everyone. How are you doing? I hope you're doing, guys. Welcome to the Strength Chat with the Trainer Orlando. Today, let's say, here you understand how you can double your strength and feel 10 years younger in your 40s and beyond. I'm a Trainer Orlando, and the subject today is I did these three things to double my strength and feel 10 years younger in my 40s and above. Okay, so here you go again. Okay, I can see people are coming in now. That's great. That's great. I'm happy with that. So, guys, what do you reckon these for things were? There are three things. I did it, and it changed my. Let's put in brackets my old habits. Yeah, we all have had old habits. Whether or not you have changed that doesn't matter. But yeah, what do you reckon? These are three things I did and changed the whole story. Well, let me tell you. One is a good training program. Yeah, there was one good training program. Yeah, and the second one was my diet, and the third one was having good sleep. I call these my three good pillars. Okay, good training, diet, and sleep. So, what's good training? Okay, I will simply let's summarize here. It's like having a piece of paper. Or you don't need to have a piece of paper nowadays. Have your phone, have your training program. Yeah, combinations of good muscle reps and sets, resting times, and your goals to achieve. Okay, uh, this is good training. What's not good training is when I see what happens in the gym. It's not my gym, but in all the gyms, this happens. Uh, it's like when you see someone coming into the gym and they stop like this, put their hands on their waist, and what am I going to do today? Yeah, I'm going to use that one. No, that one is being used by someone. I'm going to wait. No, I'm going to go to that one. This is not good training. You just don't know because I have one in the gym and I ask, what are you going to do today? What are you training on? Some come, I don't know. I will see. I will see. That's the answer. I will see. Now you need to come into the gym just with the training there ready because you come like prepared. Your mind is prepared for that training. So this is bad training when people keep like walking around and trying to find a machine just to do a little bit here and there. 20 minutes, I'm off. That's good. Have a shower, back to the office. Okay. So good diet is when you can get together your macronutrients, yeah, your good fats, your diet, your carbs all together, yeah, in a good way, and this is that's what I call like good diet. And not good diet is when you overdoing things you shouldn't be eating, like eating too many carbs, and that will not happen. Your training, your whole thing, yeah. And my third pillar is the one I love. It is it's my sleep. Yeah, it's important you sleep well because if you sleep well, things you be better next day. I believe that's how I see it. That's my vision. When I don't sleep well, I drag. It's difficult. But what's not good at sleep is when you go late to bed, you wake up, you don't feel recovered from the day before, whether or not you worked. This is not so old habits. So these are three pillars for me. It changed my life. Yeah, good training, good sleep, good diet. Okay, so you're gonna be talking more about it. Yeah, about all these, and I can see some people coming in. Thank you for being together with us. I appreciate it. So let's put it this way. Let's talk about here some benefits. Why are these three things important? Why do I think these three pillars, I call the three pillars, they are important? Well, if you're talking about weight training, yeah, a training program, let's put it a training program. When you have a training program, you just look at that. You're going to do it. You understand the combinations of muscles you're going to do it. Okay? This is important. You know what's going to happen throughout the week, whether you're training twice, 3, 4, or 5 times like I do. Okay? And you're not to be repeating the training tomorrow. Like I see in the gym, people just come, they do whatever they did today, they do tomorrow. It's wrong. Yeah, it's wrong, because you never recover your muscles. So you need a structured training program for your needs. Yeah. Okay. Like I have mine. So this is important. The muscles you're targeting when you have that training in your hands. It's a big tool. So you don't need to think much. You just look. That's the one I'm gonna do it. Okay, where's the machine? And now you go for the machine. Okay, so you don't keep wondering about when you don't have a training program. Another thing I see is you need in training, you need your resting times. Yeah. When I say resting times, I'm not talking about 10 minutes on your phone texting a friend. Forget your phone. I hardly bring my phone on the gym floor because this is my own time. Okay, some people need it because of a training program, but what I'm talking here is I don't keep texting people. But sometimes I need it because I'm a trainer. I need to speak to my clients. My clients, they text me whether or not they can make the session. So that's different. Yeah. And so having this training program, you have a set of number of reps to do. And your sets are out there waiting for you. Okay. Another thing about this training program is have intensity in your training. If there is no intensity in your training, you're not burning enough calories. Okay, you don't need to be too intense, but keep the intensity within the training, and your resting times cannot be too long, unless you're going for strength. If you're lifting. Let's put in brackets here. Your 1 rep max, how much you can lift, yeah, in 1 rep. And if you work between 85% to 95% of your 1 rep max, then I agree. Probably you need like 5-6 minutes, depending how much you lifting, yeah, but in my case, in your case, because if you're in your 40s, yeah, and beyond, and you want to double your strength and feel 10 years younger, you don't need that 5-6 minutes. You need at least and I have 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes, you could go for 3 minutes, but it depends how much you're lifting. So you need that intensity and frequency. If you don't have frequency, if you only come, supposing this week you've been to the gym twice, and next week you didn't turn up, what's going to happen? You're going to lose it. You're losing. You need that kind of frequency because you lose it. Okay, if you have been trained, if you got that muscle memory, but remember, you are in the 40s and above. It goes quicker than someone who is in their 20s. Yeah. Okay. When you had the COVID, when you were indoors, I've lost size. Of course, I've lost size because I wasn't lifting weights. I don't have dumbbells in my flats. If I knew it, or I tried to buy it, but it was difficult to buy kettlebells. I was only using rubber bands. So you lose the size. Okay. So in our age, you don't want to lose size. You have to keep the muscle mass. It's important to keep you healthy. Yeah. And avoid health problems. Good. Another one is you cannot keep doing we're still talking about your training program here. You cannot keep doing the same training all over again. You have to do, you call periodization. Yeah, you have to change the variables, like your sets, your reps. Yeah, so it's important you, from time to time, you change a little bit. If you're a beginner, I'd say, Of course, if you're learning after a month, you've done that kind of training, you can swap to a different training. Okay, so that was the first pillar I'd like to talk about, your training. That's important. Okay, and the second one is the diet. What I see is training, diet, and sleep, they walk along together. You know why? I see people in the gym, they really do good training, but they try really hard to lose it. Well, they want to lose weight, to lose some, get rid of their fat. It's because outside they are not doing the job properly. They are eating too many bad calories. And if you're in training, you do a good training, yeah, with intensity, you're burning. Not as much as when, of course, when you do cardio, but you do burn when you lift the weights, okay? But outside, if you are eating more than you're burning, so you put it on, you're not losing. So you have to make sure about your diet. Your diet is important in training. You can come to the gym, train hard with intensity, but outside is not good. When I say outside, your diet is not good, won't work. So they walk along together, yeah, and you sleep. Okay, so I'd say in terms of diet, you have to fix your macronutrients. When I talk about those ones, I'm talking about your protein, your carbs, and your good fats. Okay, so make sure, okay, you cannot go zero with carbs, otherwise you're gonna feel sluggish. You have to make sure you've got loads of apps nowadays. You can calculate, the number of carbs. There is one. I tell my clients to use it. My Fitness Pal. It's a good one, and they find okay. It's not difficult. Just put in the things you're eating and calculates your how many calories you should be having per day. Okay. And protein. Remember, if you are like me, more than 40, and I'm more than that, I'm 59. So we tend to lose a lot of protein. Yeah, we lose a lot of protein. So you have to get more protein into your body, because you're not 20s, 30s. You are 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. You have to get more protein intake. Okay, so it's important to your diet, because for everything in your training, you're talking about your training here. Okay, and the next one I'd say is talk about good fats. Your good fats. For example, you can say almonds. Yeah, they're good. Olive oil, peanuts, avocados. What else? Got loads. Salmon. Yeah, they are all good. Okay, so you have to make sure about that. Yeah. I would say to you, like, I eat a lot of protein. It's important for me. Okay, and I really control my carbs. Yeah. Do I like my bread? Of course I like my bread. I try not to eat bread in the morning. If you have been following me, and I've told you before, I do intermittent fasting. Yeah. I do the one they call 16-8. I go 16 hours without eating, but I'm not telling you to do it. This is me. This is how I do it. Yeah. So I count these hours from my last meal the night before. Supposing I ate last night 8 o'clock, so I count 16 hours. If I'm sleeping for 7.5 hours, 8 hours, that's no problem. So half of it's gone. So basically, I eat 1 o'clock. It depends on the number of sessions I have. Yeah. 1 o'clock, maybe sometimes 2 o'clock. What I do in between is I drink a lot of water. Okay. That's what I'm going to do now. So I drink a lot of water, and in the morning I just have like 2 cups of coffee. That's it. I love coffee, and yeah, it pushes me wakes me up for the day and I feel fine with that. Okay, so that was my second pillar. So I call like a 3 pillars, as I said to you before. Good training, yeah, your diet, and the third one is the sleep. You know, have to make sure about your sleep. Don't tell me if you sleep for 4 hours or 5 hours is enough. It's not. Could it be now, but give another 5 years, 10 years, you know, further down the road, you're gonna suffer. Okay, so because it's gonna be everything on your, I mean, your skin. You be won't look as nice as you'd like, let's put it this way. But nowadays you've got plenty of treatments, you do things like change. But I'm trying to just give you an idea how important sleep is if you want to achieve your goals. Okay, I myself, I sleep between 7.5 to 8 hours. And you ask me, hey trainer, how do you do this? If you have a busy life, I have a busy life because I have to I do my online business. I have to go to the gym, do my client. You have to plan everything. That's what I do. I've always been like that in life. I plan, I set the times for the things like today I told myself, you have to do this live like about 4, 4:30, whatever. So I did all my prep before. Here I am. So that's what you have to do. So I try to sleep for 7.5 to 8 hours and I feel fine. If I sleep less, I know myself. If I sleep for 7 hours, 6.5, sometimes I have to because things happen. It's not good for me, especially when I have to be happy in front of a client. I'm here to push you and I have to motivate them. They are not there to motivate me. I'm the one to motivate you. Okay, so I feel great when I sleep. If I don't sleep well, you know, it's a problem. So that's that's my third pillar. Okay, yeah, another thing I'd say is your mood is different. Yeah, when you sleep well, you wake up like beaming with happiness. Hey, I'm here. Hey, let's do it. Let's mash up this session today. Okay, and I can tell straight away when I look at a client in the morning, when I start training with them 6:30 in the morning or 7, I just ask, what happened last night? Did you go out? Yeah. I went for this meeting with a client. And what happens when you go out with the clients? You drink. Oh, I'm gonna have another one, and then you mix it with the wine, and you come next day for training. When they come, it's a disaster because how can you train if you slept for 5 hours, 4 hours, you drank the night before, and you put in not very good calories into your body? So you might think it's okay, but it will not be after some time ahead. Yeah. So that's why you have to think about it. Things happen, and it's important you understand these 3 pillars. How you control, how you make those ones work for you. Yeah, that's how I've made them work for myself. But again, you can ask, what about if I don't care? If I don't do these 3 pillars, what happens? Well, if you don't do these 3 pillars, the ones I'm just telling you to help you, things will be harder for you. Maybe not today, maybe in a month, maybe in 3, maybe in 1 year, but things will happen to you. I've when I tell people in the gym about my age, they say, I'm not saying the word here, but they say, I can't believe it. Look at you. I'd say you in your 40s, maybe less. And they say, show me your ID. I don't believe it. Yeah, that's me. This is because I've changed my old habits. Yeah, we all have like old habits. Of course, I've been in my 20s. Yeah, I've if I'm not wrong, I decided to change my old habits late 20s. Yeah, and something like that, coming close to my 30s. That's when you have to, you wake up, say, I cannot carry on. We all like going out and have a pint. Yeah, it's nice. I still have my pint. I'm more into my red wine nowadays. But yeah, so What happens? What happens if you don't do this? If you say, I don't care about it, trainer, I just want to come here and do this activity and nothing else. Well, your performance won't be great. I'm telling you, your performance will be bad. Okay? Your goals might never come. Some might come, but you take a lot longer than you wanted. That's going to take a long time because you're not helping yourselves. Yeah. So another thing can happen, and I have spoken to, well, to clients, is probably your sexual activity might decrease because if you're not eating properly, you're not training properly, you're not sleeping, how can you do things? You won't be able to do it. Yeah, you won't be able to do it. For sure, you won't be able to do it because your brain is not working. It's not in your favor. It's against you. You're not doing anything to help yourself or yourselves. So think about it. Okay. Another thing is you becoming weaker. Your body becoming weaker, flabby. Yeah. And then another thing is could happen is you might start having if I don't have, I have to pull it. The bingo wings, you don't want that. You know what I mean? Look, you don't want that. So it's something to think about it. Yeah. I'm just trying to, when I come here live and I talk to you, I talk to my clients, I do the same. What I'm telling you right now, this is what I do with my clients. I speak to them and say, look, you have to fix this. You pay me per hour and I have to make sure you do this, Okay. Do all my clients do it? Not all my clients, but that's my job to make them realize and do this because it's going to be good for their future. Yeah. And another thing, another point I say here is if you don't do these 3 pillars I've just told you, you feel older. You feel older. You won't be able to double your strength. Yeah. And if you 10 years younger, I feel 20 or more. But if you can feel 10 years younger, why not? Amazing. Yeah. So let me just drink some water before I carry on here. Yeah. And then you ask, so what made me change my old habits, things I was doing in my late 20s, 30s. Yeah. For instance, my sleep, my diet, my training. It's because I noticed that in training, I wasn't having a great performance. I wasn't there. Even sometimes I went to the gym like I was pushing myself, go to the gym, but I wasn't there. Because sometimes when I watch people train in the gym, they are really far away. I don't know where they are. I mean, there is no intensity in training. So that was one of the reasons I decided to change. To achieve my goals. And me as a trainer, yeah, whatever I say to my clients, I've been through before. Another thing I changed at the time, it was my sleep pattern because it was all over the place. If you go to bed like 9, if you go to bed 11, midnight, 1 o'clock, and you have to wake up 6 in the morning, how can you do it? You're going to be too tired. You never recover at all. Never. So, and there, let's say that's a Monday, and then you do like 2 or 3 times in the week. End of the week, you are wasted. That's how you would be feeling wasted. So, yeah. So, throughout my years as a trainer, I've been training people for a long time, and I've trained all sorts of ages. Nowadays, my I'd say my youngest, well, it's I've got one client who's 41. I don't have anyone below the age. It's not that I don't want to train. Yeah, no problem. I can train anyone. It's just like because they look at me and they know I've been in the business for a long time, and they want someone to rely on. Yeah, they come to me. So I think my oldest client is 60. 65, 67, something like that. So I've trained people older than that before. Yeah, so I know when those clients they are not achieving their goals, it's because it's missing out something there. Could it be the sleep? Could it be the training? It's not the training because I'm there to push them. Could it be either the sleep, yeah, or the diet? It is normal the diet. Today I've told a client, look, you've been better before, because I was looking at him because my eyes go like that. When I look at you, I say, look, you need to fix that, you know? And I told, look, you need to lose at least like 1 stone, about like 6-ish kilograms, yeah? And he told me, I try to do my best. Yeah, you have to do your best because what can happen with like carrying too much fat around? You can mess up with your blood pressure. It's not good to be on pills. I've got clients on pills. Your cholesterol, your diabetes, nay, you don't want that. And chronic diseases, you want to be away from hospitals. You know what I mean? You want to be healthy. Sorry, excuse me. So doing an activity, doing weight training, it makes you feel healthy, and you double your strength. That's what you're here for. Okay. So that's you can ask many questions if you like to ask to. Yeah. If I see anyone who'd like to pop in a question, but excuse me. So these are I'd say the most important pillars in training. I see. Yeah, your sleep, your good training, and your diet. Yeah. You another thing I was just thinking, if you ask me, trainer, how long did it take you to fix this, to fix yeah, or let's put it, old habits? Well, once I've I decide to fix, it didn't take that long because I just want to fix to 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 to, um, to get more muscle mass, to fix my diet, my sleep. It wasn't that long. Once you decide, you just do it. It doesn't take that long, but you have to be committed. Yeah, commitment is the key for everything. You've got your job, you want to get promotion. What are you going to do? You're going to work harder. You're going to try to probably work a little bit long hours, and whatever your boss says, okay, I can sort this out. That's how you get promoted. Sometimes you don't get promoted, but you're doing your best. If you don't get promoted, find a different job. Okay, that's how it goes. So yeah, I get clients. They when I speak to them about how's your diet, usually ask is because I keep on track. You know what I mean? I keep asking, are you doing good diet? How was your weekend? Did you overdo anything? No. So, and do you start losing weight? Yeah, actually, you don't want to lose weight. You want to lose the fat. You want to keep the weight. What you want is the fat to go away. Yeah, because if you're losing weight, you're losing your muscle. So we don't want your muscle to go together. But if you're only doing diet, if you're only dieting and not doing weight training, you're gonna lose weight and fat. Okay, so what you want to lose is the fat. You want to keep the lean muscle. You want to keep your muscle mass because that protects your body. Okay, this is very important to understand. Yeah, I don't need to do weight training. I'm just gonna go on a diet. You're gonna lose the fat, but you're gonna lose the muscle altogether, and you don't want to lose that muscle. Okay. So yeah, my clients, they report to me. They come and talk to me. Oh, Orlando, I slept for 7 hours. So that's good. Last night, that's good. See, my diet is coming better now. Great. And the training, I take care of them in the gym. Yeah. If you're not in the gym, I've got my online people. I also train people online. So what else I can basically that's how I see how people that's how they go wrong sometimes. That's that's when you cannot achieve your goals. It's possible for you if you're in the 40s, 50s, 60s. You can get better. Um, was it last week? Last week, if you go to my channels, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, I spoke about this old lady. She's 75. She's 75, and she had problems with, like, she was feeling fatigued. She was feeling painful with the joints, all sorts of things, and she was overweight. And it happens to be that her daughter is a trainer and also a nutritionist, and helped mother to lose all that fat. And that that happened when she was at 70 years old, and now she's 75. If you look at her now, actually, I posted the link, I think it was last week, about this lady. If you look at her, not being a wings, it cannot. You look at the body, she shows the picture before and now, how big, massive transformation is there. If you want that to happen to you, you've got your drive, you do a good diet, good training, yeah, and you sleep well, it happens. Because her blood pressure was all over the place, yeah. That happened when the doctor told, look, lady, you have to lose weight, you have to do an activity. And she never did it before. She started doing an activity when she was 70. What I'm trying to say is, doesn't matter if you're 50, 60, or 59 like me, you can always do weight training. As long as you know what you're doing with good technique, yeah. You don't need to overdo it. That's how you build up in training, yeah. And then you can do a little bit better weights. But what's the idea of these people in the 40s? Is like to be healthy, yeah. No one wants to have like the 6-packs, yeah. Especially the ones I know, my clients, yeah. They want to be healthy. They want to keep fat away, yeah. And be able to be more mobile and have more longevity, more quality of life. That's what I want as well. If you ask me, trainer, do you eat pizza? Do you drink wine? Yes, of course I do. I'm like you, but what I do is, I don't do that. I try not to do in the week. Now and then I do it, but I know what I'm doing. I know how much. I mean, my number of carbs. I don't follow any apps. I don't like putting everything in because I know what I should be eating or not. So throughout my years, I know what's good, what's not good. And another thing is, I do weight training every day, Monday to Friday. So I do 5 days. You see how much I burn. And there is another thing here. When I'm training my clients, I have to help them with the weight. So it's like an activity. I'm lifting weights for them. I'm always active. I'm always like moving about. I never stop. So today, I already did my training. Yeah, I did this morning. Yeah. So what I did today I did my back. Today I did my shoulders and my triceps. Yeah. So I did it for an hour, 45 minutes to an hour for me. It's enough because that's what I did today. And I do with intensity. Yeah. Because when I do it, I want to feel my muscles burning. That's the idea in training. You don't do 10 reps and not feel anything. If you're doing 10 reps, you're not feeling anything, you do 20 because you have to feel the muscles burning. Yeah. That's when your muscles start to fatigue, which is important in training. So that's how I see when people go wrong with things, yeah. And they don't focus on diet and sleep, and they don't have frequency in training. It's important to have frequency in training, okay? How many times you come? If you come once to your training, okay, and then you ask me, trainer, is there enough once a week? I say, it's not enough. Your gains, you take a lot longer. You will get there, but you take a lot longer to get there. Yeah, because you're only training once a week, and you're gonna do again in 7 days, unless you're too busy. But I'd say ideally twice. Okay, do twice a week at least. Okay, if you can 3 times, why not? Amazing, 3 times. Yeah, the more you do, the better. The more you become healthier. Let's put it this way. Yeah, and more active. Your memory, you be more alert. Your reaction time, bang. Your reflexes, everything. So I feel that because I feel strong upper body, lower body. When I walk up these escalators, I never stand there waiting to go up. I just go up because that's an exercise for me. Again, you don't need to be like me. I'm not asking you to be. I'm just giving you an idea, what you could do to improve. Yeah, you can start once a week, step up to twice a week, and who knows, 3 times. Yeah, twice a week is better because then you can split your training. Yeah, you do this sort of training, for example, today, and when you come back Wednesday or Thursday, you do different training. Yeah, okay, no problem if you do once a week. No problem, as long as you do an activity that's important. But better, I'd say twice a week. I've got clients, they do once or twice, 3 times, and 5 times. Of course, the more frequency, the better for your training. So basically, that's for you to achieve your goals. You need this. You need a specific training for your needs. Yeah. If you're in the 40s and above and you want to double your strength and feel 10 years younger, proper eating, make sure about your diet. You don't need to have a super diet. I don't have a super diet. Yeah. I try to have a good diet in the week. Over the weekend, I have my glass of wine. Okay. Of course, I like my glass of wine. I have my pizza, but I control. I don't overdo it. Let's put it this way. Like moderation. That's the word, moderation. Okay. And sleep enough hours. Don't sleep for 4 hours. That won't help you. Believe me. If you're 40, when you get my age, 59, if you're not doing these 3 pillars, your diet, your good training, yeah, and your sleep, I'll be there waiting for you. If you're 40, to my age is 90, okay, almost like 20 years. I'll be there. Thank you, God. I'll be there. Hopefully, I'll be there. And yeah, well, that's me. I try to do my best to be healthy, to be away from hospitals, and good. I always had like good blood pressure. I don't take, thank God, I don't take any medicine. I don't need anything. I only take supplements. My last life was about supplements, and I take creatine. Yeah, I take creatine every day because that gives me good push in training. Yeah, I take magnesium. Yeah, vitamin D. These are the supplements I take. And there's another one I need to buy, zinc. That's it. Basically, that's what I have. Yeah. If you want to take creatine is very good. But before anything, just research. Yeah. But it's one of the safest supplements. And I follow some doctors online, and they do weight training. They take creatine. So you do your research. But I've done mine. I know it's good for me. And yeah, basically, that's the word I'd like to say to you. If anything, just hit back to me. Just write in the comments. Yeah. Thank you for you guys being. I can see you on Instagram here, on my left here. I can see people here on my YouTube. Thank you. And if you want to, I'd love you to subscribe to my YouTube, to my platforms, to Facebook, to Instagram. Yeah, just follow me. Every day I post exercises, the things about my lives here. You can go and watch the videos. If you want to understand how to do, for example, deadlifts or squats, you go and watch is there. I know I give you a good tutorial. That's the way for you to be healthy, double your strength, feel like 10 years younger. That's the way. Okay, guys. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, guys. God bless you. Bye.